So, I have been fascinated lately. Like, it's been genuinely interesting to me to look through all the different types of art theft, apparently. And like, genuinely stealing someone's art is a thing. Some people fucking repost shit, some people just full on just trace over the art and is like, it's my new OC. Like, that happens. But, like, the method some artists go just to shit on other artists it's fascinating. There's some that people complain about that I've never actually fucking seen, like pose theft. I have never seen a single human being yelling about pose theft. Except, the ones that are like, pose theft isn't a thing, you can't steal a pose. And of course they're right. You cannot fucking steal a pose. It's just how bodies move. You can't take that. You can't steal that. That is for everyone to enjoy. There's other shits, though, that, like, I have never seen. Like, color theft. I have never seen someone yelling about color theft, like stealing someone's color palette. I've seen people yelling that it's not a thing, that it's not theft, but I haven't actually seen it. So color me surprised when another one of art thievery, that I didn't think people actually cared about. Another thing that I didn't think people actually thought was theft, apparently people do. And that is art style theft. I had no fucking clue that people genuinely think this is a thing. For years, it was like flat earth in my brain. Like, you heard of people being like, the earth isn't flat, but I've never actually seen a flat earther. And then they come along in waves and droves and you just want to die. It's the same thing. I had no clue that there were genuinely people that thought art theft was a thing. Art style theft. I'm sure I heard this analogy somewhere. I'm not sure where. I'll see if I can figure out where I heard it from. But in my eyes, art and art style is like a handwriting. You might see a way someone writes their A's, and you like that. You try and write your A's that way. But in the end, it's your hand. It's the way your hand naturally gravitates towards drawing things. It's almost a subconscious. You can't steal someone's handwriting. Even if you make a handwriting that's very similar to someone else's, it's still unique in enough ways that matter. And art style is extremely similar. You cannot steal someone's art style. What goes into making an art style is so incredibly complex that I honestly believe it's not something that can be stolen. You can steal an art piece that takes like 5 seconds to steal. You cannot base your entire... Even if you do, you see... Like, there was that whole VisiPop thing, where an artist had a similar style to VisiPop, and this one Spanish dude tried to go after her. I don't remember what country he was from. I only know that he was speaking Spanish in the video. And he was going after her. And yes, her style was very, very similar. She even admitted that she based her style off of VisiPop. And that happens. Fuck, I've based my own art style off of a ton of different pictures and things. I don't tend to base it off of artists in particular. I tend to look at one picture that I like and be like, oh, I want to draw like that, and then do that. It takes... Even, like, for her to copy VisiPop's style, it took her weeks. Weeks. Which, in terms of art style, is horrifically fast. It is incredibly fast. God bless that person for knowing what they want and being able to visualize it that quickly. I don't believe it is art theft. I don't believe it is any type of theft. I believe they're just drawing. That's how artists work. We see things we like, we incorporate them. I don't have a script. I don't know if you can't tell. I don't typically script these things. I just talk into a microphone. I probably should script because I'm fucking stupid and God knows I need it. I've been going on for too long about this, but you cannot steal a style. And I don't know why people are yelling that you can. On the topic, though, of other art thefts that people are trying to claim, referencing. That's one that I had no clue that was a thing until I actually found someone in the wild ranting about it, about how referencing, and I feel like people don't know what referencing is, and that is why they're trying to claim it's theft. Referencing is not, well, some people might overlay it just so they can see it while they're drawing, but if you're tracing it, that is not referencing, that is tracing, that is theft. If you're just taking it and reposting it somewhere else, that is not referencing, that is copying, that is stealing, that is theft. The way I do referencing, which is genuinely referencing, is I have a 2-monitor system. So on the bigger, clearer monitor, I have my picture that I'm working on, and in the smaller, less quality one, I have a picture, the picture I'm looking at to visualize. Some people call it eyeballing. But in essence, you're not stealing that. You're not trying to take it as your own, you're just seeing what you want and trying to convey it in your own way. Same with style, you're seeing what you like, you're conveying it with, your own twist on it. Whether that twist be what you're drawing, like the actual content of the drawing, or smaller things, like maybe you just like the way this person draws eyes, so you're doing that. I guess they go hand in hand. Referencing is theft, art style theft is, they're not things. And here's the thing, if someone says they blatantly traced a thing and they're like, no, I just heavily referenced it, they're lying. That is not referencing. That is not the definition of referencing. Referencing is supposed to be something that you're watching while you're making your thing. You're studying or eyeballing or whatever you want to call it. It is not blatantly taking something that someone else did and making it your own. It is taking something that someone else did, taking inspiration from it, and making it, twisting it, changing it in a way that does make it your own. And the idea of trying to limit creativity like that, it pisses me right the fuck off. You should be able to use references. You need to be able to use references. I highly suggest use references, please. It makes things so much easier on you. I know, I have galleries. I literally have a folder on my desktop labeled references, and it's just filled with poses. No matter what you need to do, I feel like art is about the end product, what it looks like. And that's even a thing. People claim cheating. Using a reference is cheating or something stupid. What the fuck? I've heard people say that, and it pisses me right the fuck off. There is no cheating in art. The only way to cheat when doing art is to steal. Is to take someone else's drawing, trace over it, or just blatantly repost it. That would be cheating. Doing what you can to make sure the end product is as good as it can be. That's not cheating, that's just the process. That is art. I don't know, I just wanted to fucking talk about this because it's a topic and I don't know why it needs to be a topic. I don't know why it needs to be anything. You cannot steal a pose, you can't steal an art palette, you can't steal an accessory, you cannot steal a style, and you can't steal, well, I'm sure you could steal references, but referencing is not inherently stealing. Fuck, if referencing is stealing, it's not referencing. With the thing I gave, like tracing or just reposting. That's not referencing, that's theft. Completely different thing. Just do whatever you need to do to make your art look better and easier, as long as it's not shitting on someone else, I don't care. Use those references. Please, please use references. It makes your shit look so much better and you'll be so much happier with it when it's done. Trust me, I know. Well, that's all I can think of to say about that. Thanks for listening to me ramble like a moron for way too long. This Subscribe if you want to, I don't care. Bye.